Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Ty here, back with another video. If you're new here to the channel, welcome. If you're returning, what is the deal? Today, I got a little video for y'all, just going over my top 3 productivity items that's gonna help you in 2025. Stick around to the end of the video. I'm gonna tell you what my favorite one of these 3 on this list is, so stay tuned. Also, if you have not already subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe. If you like anything as lifestyle, motivation, and self-development, this is the channel for you. Let's get into it. These 3 items have really helped me and just level up. And really what they say now is have motion. I'm telling you this, if you want motion, then you're gonna do these 3. You're gonna start utilizing these 3 things a lot. So with that being said, let's dive into it. First things first on this list. Look, I used to not be a fan of it, and I used to think it was just, I don't know, it just reminded me of school a lot. And I'm like, I don't want to use a planner again. But a calendar, my G, if you use a calendar, bruh, and you start putting in appointments, you start talking to people, you know, whether you run a business or not, you definitely better be using a calendar if you got a business, man. But I'm telling you, even for everyday life, I'm telling you, it really helps. I started using it and I just was like, dang, like this is really helpful. Why was I skimping out on this? You feel me? And it's one of them things where it's like, if you're not used to it and you don't have some sort of I don't know, corporate job or something like that, you may not really utilize a calendar. But you know what I'm saying, if you just a regular old, hardworking guy and you don't really do the computer type stuff, I'm telling you though, you utilize a calendar. Even if it's not on your phone, utilize it on the calendar, at the wall, the refrigerator, wherever you decide you're gonna look a lot. I'm telling you, use that calendar. And I don't even know why I didn't use the calendar a lot. I just was just like, oh, this is kind of silly. Oh, I remember this, or maybe I write it down and somebody may remind me. I don't know, who knows, like a girlfriend or something like that, or moms, But I'm telling you, once I started utilizing it, putting stuff on the board, I was sending for let's do this on this day with some of the homies and the friends and stuff, the friend group. All right, I'm gonna send y'all a calendar invite. Everybody accept it. You know what I'm saying? Like I was really getting into it because it really is that crucial. You know what I'm saying? Like you need to know what's going on for each day. You know what I'm saying? And even if it's something so simple, if you're not really, you feel like you don't have a lot going on, you know what I'm saying? Start putting stuff on a calendar. I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna really feel like you got motion. You will have motion. You feel me? So calendar. Number 2 on this list, man. This is different too, because for me, I'm a little different, and it's gonna be a twist. So now you could utilize this like twofold. You could utilize this on the app on your phone, or you can get one of these bad boys right here. But first thing, we're gonna talk about the phone app. So look, the phone app, man, you can really get on there. And I know for me, especially if you're really business minded and you have a business or you have to talk or give speeches or whatever, something like that, notes. There's been plenty of times the notes on your phone and the notes in the book or whatever, there's been plenty of times where I've been asleep and just out of nowhere, God put it on my heart. I'm like, oh man, I need to write this. I need to jot this down. I'll hop on the phone app, put it in my phone, my notes, and then go back off to sleep. I'm not even kidding you. Or I'll put it in this thing right here. We'll get into this later though. But on the notes app, boom, it's right there. Obviously we have it's technology, and it's one of them things where, we got it right there with our hand. We typically have our phones with us, jot it right there, boom, you got the notes app. Whatever it may be, you may need to follow up with somebody, or follow with a client. You may need to say something to somebody later. Or I need to talk to my cousin about this. Or I may need to just, like I said, write down an idea I have and go back to it later. And just, whatever you have, whatever you come up with in your mind, put it in the notes app. I'm telling you, you put stuff in your notes app, you're good. You're going to be good. You jotted it down. You'll go back to it later. You'll eventually, like for me, I'll put some in there, maybe forget about it for a day or two. I know I'm going to open back up the notes app, so I might as well just put it in there and then I'll go back to it later. This joint right here, man, I'm telling you, so I've had this one for a little while, and I'm telling you, some people are for me, yes, technology is cool, but I'm one of them guys who I still like to write stuff down. Technology is cool, it's convenient, but something like this, pen and paper, nothing beats it. So the only thing is, you gotta make sure you got a pen. I'm a pen guy, I like pens, so I gotta write it down, and it's there. I know I'm gonna have a pen on deck somewhere nearby. So, man, this right here though. Look, you got this thing right here. I'm telling you. You write down an idea, you write down something like that. Okay, look, fellas, whoever, imagine going to, let's just say you at the bar. I'm telling you, look, peep me now. Let me cook. Just let's just say you at the bar, and you really pull out you got an idea or something like that. Now I don't know, like, ideas hit me, like I said earlier, like anytime, I'll be asleep, whatever. But imagine you at the bar kicking it, and you pull out something like this. You start jotting something down. Somebody's gonna see you and be inspired. For one, let's just put that out there. You pull this out and you start jotting something down in a little notebook like this. Somebody's gonna be inspired, right? So not only are you being an inspiration, but you're being productive as well. You feel me? So it's twofold. But then you got threefold on there, because, hey, look, if you at the bar and a shorty see you with this, she gonna be like, oh, he got motion for real, my guy. But look, not even that though. Look, you could really trifold this thing and be like, you know what, for sure, I'm just, she gonna start, conversation starter. Yeah, this is just where I'll put some of my ideas for my business and just, life in general. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is just kind of where I jotted down. And you know what I'm saying? Like, things like this, I kind of refer back to it later, and just helps me be productive. And you know what I'm saying? Like, seeing a pretty girl like you, getting your number, putting it in here is very productive as well. Something like that, bro. Hey, you're good. You spit some game like that, man, come on, man. She gonna be ready. But for real, like, no cap though. This has really been a game changer for me. Pull it out my back pocket, right on my coat jacket. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's easy. Just get you one of these. Besides using the notes app, just get you one of these. All right, enough about that. Last thing on this list, right? Okay? And this is just one of them things where you got to get in the habit of as well. So you may or may not use a calendar or whatever. You may or may not even take notes, but it's kind of part of the note taking as well. But get you a to-do list. I'm telling you, a to-do list. I got my stuff here. Now the thing is, look, the to-do list, I didn't really start doing this until, I don't know, like, obviously as I got older. The thing is, like, you live and you learn and you understand things and how things work and how things flows and what flows for you. And I was just like, man, like, a to-do list is really a big thing, man. Like, obviously it could be whatever order you want, from priority to not, whatever. Everything's important. But a to-do list, you really got to just start jotting stuff down. It could be just by the week. Now, some people may do it daily. I don't really do it daily too much. I kind of do it by the week and then just kind of tackle it from there. Throwing on there, like, post 1 or 2 videos, call somebody, one of your relatives. And again, this is where it, like, all flows together, because you refer that, you put that down on your to-do list, and then you add it into the calendar. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's all there, and they mesh together. It's all intertwined. And so it just makes things more seamless. So I'm telling you, create a to-do list, man. Like, I'm telling you, it really helps your task management, helps you stay organized, by priority, due date, and stuff like that. Like, it helps you, you're tracking. All right, I'm gonna make 5 to 10 calls to these clients. I'm gonna reach out to these clients, or I'm gonna go to the car wash and do this. I'm gonna do 100 push-ups in the morning and 100 push-ups at night. Like, whatever the task may be, create a to-do list. And at the end of the day, like, you really feel good about yourself. Like, I did knock this off, but it's not just like stuff that just to say you knocked off. Like, this is stuff you're actually getting done. And for me, it's really helped me, because I can't get really, I could procrastinate a lot. Like, what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, man, I gotta have motion. I gotta keep going. Those are my 3 things that I would highly, highly, highly recommend for anybody who's looking to self-develop and really just put in motion of what you got going on. I'm telling you, these 3 things are gonna help you out tremendously. If you made it this far into the video, I'm gonna tell you what my favorite is. Now, you might already know what my favorite is, but you might be wrong, but you might be right as well. This right here. If you didn't know, you know me, you've been following this channel. I'm telling you, yes, the calendar is cool. I can plug in birthdays and remind me what to do and X, Y, and Z. And yes, I do like to write. And so yes, like, a little to-do list is good on there as well. But I must say, the to-do list and just like having the notes is really big for me, man. Like, having the notes is really big. Yeah, the to-do list is solid, but I'm telling you, this is just where it's at for me. And I might be a little biased because I'm a writer as well, so like being able to write stuff out is really just kind of almost therapeutic for me as well. But I'm telling you, man, if you carry around one of these or just start utilizing your notes app, I'm telling you, it's really big, because even for me, like, it's so simple. Like, even on the iPhone, you can really just kind of get in there, and from the literally from the, if you got an iPhone, sorry Android users, I'm sure y'all got something like it, but literally on the task management tool, you really just go in there and boom, it takes you right to the notes, and you could just start jotting stuff down. So for me, that's really big. And then having this something tangible, I'm telling you, man, and it's a conversation starter. You feel me? Like, people see you pull this out, you better go get coffee in the coffee line or something like that. You just pull something out, and somebody see you take some quick notes. You know what I'm saying? Like, manual. Oh man, I'm like, damn, this dude is like legit. You feel me? So it's not even about that, but it's just like what works for you, and that works for me. And this is my favorite thing. So out of this list, so I hope this video was good. I hope it helped somebody. I hope you guys got to understand like what's beneficial and what can really help you and continue for you to have motion in whatever you're doing. And we all want to be self-improved, hopefully, and we all want to grow. So this is to anybody who want to grow. Keep on pushing and pressing. You feel me? Like, life is too short, so let's make something of it and let's leave a legacy. It's your boy Ty. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll be back later. Peace.